Smith, League of Dads Talk Radio. This is part two. Let's listen in.
Gives you earned income credit. That's what you call a refundable credit, regardless if you paid taxes or not. If you qualify, you still get those taxes that you estimated that were paid, you get that back. Okay, so I don't know how that's affected. I do know, and again, I'm not going to try to go too deep. He is proposing what he calls a earned income dependent care program that you have to pay into, similar to the dependent care program that you have at your job. I guess the government is going to create one, and then he'll match it 50%. But even in the examples that are laid out and crunching the numbers, it still doesn't offset the fact that he did two things. He came up with that dependent care, and he also he raised the standard deduction, but it did not offset the fact that he's taking away the personal exemptions. Okay, so I hope I'm not misspeaking with my terminologies here, but the standard deduction has been raised, but the personal exemptions are gone, and the head of household status is gone. So now you're going to be taxed just like a single person, and on top of that, you don't get the exemptions for the 3, 4, 5 kids that you have. So more of your money.
Whoa! This woman said you kind of losing perks for having 3 and 4 and 5 kids. This is why I'm glad Trump got into office. This is why I am so glad Donald Trump got into office. Accountability. If our government asked us for accountability, I would have a relationship with my daughter. But what they did was they said, we're going to take some fake accountability. We're going to take some fake authority, give it to the mother, and you're going to then pay. Let us continue to listen in.
Going to be taxed. That's just the bottom line of it. I could go through examples all day long. A single parent that makes $50,000 a year. If you have 3 kids, that used to be me at one point. I have 3 kids. When I first, years ago, first started my career, that's about how much I was making, close to 10 years ago. $50,000 a year with 3 kids, okay? My tax bill would be increased to $1,100. To $1,100, an additional $1,100 to my tax bill. I would have been upset about that. I haven't gotten a refund check in years. I pay taxes now, so I'm just upset for my clients right now because I don't pay taxes all year. But the thing that I'm pointing out is this is why financial literacy is so important. This is why knowing the tax laws is so important for yourself and not just for the wealthy. We all heard Trump say that he didn't pay taxes. There are legal ways to do that. And that's why you don't go to anybody to do your taxes, okay? You need to go to someone that knows what they're doing and that knows the legal way, okay? I do taxes, not hookups, okay? You need to know the legal way to decrease your tax bill. This is why it's important to invest in your 401k. This is why it's important to use those medical spending accounts that your job offers. This is why it's important to use that dependent care that they offer, those accounts that they offer with your job, because what that does is it shelters your money so that it's not taxed. It's the same money, it's just flowing through their accounts, and then you take it back out to prove that you use this money on daycare or medical expenses, and then that money is not taxed. This is why you should pay attention to those things. This is why if you don't know how to pay the least amount of taxes, you need to go to someone that knows that, because the changes that are coming are going to severely affect, it will affect 11 million single parents, okay? This new tax plan, it will affect all of those single parents. Those are the people who voted for him. Okay, the people that came, out from the woodworks in Oklahoma and everything. Yeah, this affects you. This affects you, yes. Okay, this affects the lower income people. Okay, the tax brackets have collapsed. Increased on the lower end, decreased on the higher end. Know your stuff, okay? Take filing your taxes seriously. Take filling out your W-4 form seriously. Pay attention. That's all I can say. I get so upset when I get clients that come to me and I look at their taxes and I'm like, why didn't they write this off? You know, why did you not know that if you structured it this way you could have paid less in taxes? And another thing, if you own a business, get legit. Get legit so that you can legitimately write off your expenses. Get legit. Get an EIN number. You know, file for an LLC if you need to, or just get a DBA if you can't afford to, so you can get a bank account. Get legit so that you have a means to shield your income, to have more deductions for your expenses. So that is the tax plan in a nutshell. I hope that you understand that. I hope that you look into it for yourself, and I just want to tell people this so you can know. I mean, next year is just around the corner. Next year, so January is coming up. So you need to plan your year according to what this new tax plan might look like. You may not be getting that big refund like you normally do. So you're going to have to be strategic about your finances to achieve the same goals. That's making sure that your credit is straight. That because a lot of times that credit fills in the gap. That's making sure that credit is power. Cash is not all. Cash is king, but credit is power. Get your businesses legit so you can write off those deductions. Okay? And make sure that you are using every avenue that you can to shield your money so that you are paying the least amount of taxes as possible. Invest in your 401k, invest in your IRA, use your dependent care account, use your medical account at your job if you have that, okay? If you have any questions, inbox me. I'm available.
I listened to what this woman said, and this is how government should be. From the perspective of, I'm not giving you no perks to have all these fucking kids. And for any man that is listening to this, see you women, you're gonna hate this video, and you're gonna be all for women. I get that, but I am for men. We're at a divide, so I'm all for men because you end up with perks for having the kids, and your beloved white man said, "Oh no, no more perks." Maybe y'all start hating the white man. Maybe y'all won't start, stop taking us down in front of them. I don't know, but I appreciate this woman.